Hi students, good morning to all of you all. Hope you are fine. Yeah, today we are going to resume the class, ma. We'll continue the class today with the 7th class English, ma. 7th English, day 4. Day 4, ma. Students, in the previous classes, I told you all the difference between a town mouse and a country mouse. Then I told you all what difficulties the town mouse faced while going to the countryside, means going to the village where where the mouse lived, his cousin. Who are cousins? I all told you all. Okay, children of two brothers, children of two sisters. Okay, ma, cousins. And I told you all, no, that the country mouse wanted to confirm that his cousin, the town mouse, was no, he was okay. He was okay. He wrote a letter to him, and in that letter, he got a response with a telegram. With a telegram inviting him to come to the town. So the country mouse went to the town. He was welcomed. Okay, he was welcomed by the town mouse, his cousin. And when he went there, he heard some dreadful noises made by the traffic, the lorries, buses, airplanes, and such things. So he had a severe headache. And when he asked for ordinary water, when he asked for plain water, okay, not when he asked for drinking water, he was offered lemon juice or orange juice. When he asked for food, he was given many types of foods like fruits, slabs of chocolates, pieces of cheese. Okay, different items were given. And the town mouse was living in a cupboard, in a hole in a cupboard behind the kitchen. This is what we have gone through, ma. We have gone through in the previous class. So we let's resume the lesson, ma. We continue the lesson. Okay, my students. Am I clear, ma? So take your English text, ma. Page number 5, and take a pencil, ma, students. Pencil, just take a pencil, and when I tell you to underline, just underline it, as it will be important for you all, ma. So here we let's continue the class. Eat, cousin, eat, said the town mouse. But just then there was a sound like a thunder, and the town mouse shouted, "Run, cousin, run, run!" So what happened when the country mouse asked the town mouse for food? He took him. He showed him there was bread, jam, different kinds of fruits, slabs of chocolate, and a huge piece of lovely cheese. These were the food items which were offered to whom? Offered to the country mouse. And the town mouse told him, "Eat, cousin, eat." When the country mouse was about to eat, they heard a sound. It was like a thunder. It was a heavy sound, ma. Heavy sound. And the very moment they heard the sound, the town mouse shouted, "Run, cousin, run, run." So he said, run for your life. Run for your life. So the town mouse pushed the country mouse out through a hole in the back of the cupboard. So what did the country mouse is new to that place. The country mouse is new to that area or that place. So he never knew which way to run. So what did the town mouse do? He pushed his cousin. His cousin means the country mouse. He pushed him out to a hole which was in the back of the cupboard. The country mouse felt like heart beating very fast. So it was a bitter experience for whom? It was a bitter experience for the country mouse. But what is it? Yes, what is it? He asked. Shush, whispered town mouse. Wait. So whispered town mouse. He spoke in a very low voice, speaking softly, very softly, ma. The town mouse. Wait. He said, no, you don't talk. Just wait quietly. Wait patiently. Don't give a voice. Talk silently. Don't make any noises. He said. Who said? The town mouse told his cousin. Because he was used to the circumstances there, ma. He was used to the facing such problems there. When everything was silent again, the town mouse crept out of the hole. He was quite cheerful again. So when the noises stopped, when there was no disturbances, the town mouse crept, means slowly crawled out of the hole, came out of the hole. He was quite cheerful. What cheerful means? You can say joyful. He was cheerful, joyful. He was happy again. Come out now, cousin, he said. That was only somebody opening the cupboard door. We are safe now. He said, see, That noise was nothing. It was nothing. Somebody was opening the door of the cupboard. Somebody was opening the door of the cupboard. So we are safe now. If we are caught at that moment, means what will the person do? He will at once kill the rats. Kill the rats. See, at home also, when you all see rats playing about in your houses or your kitchens, what do? You try to kill them. You try to kill them. If not, you try to set up some rats, some traps. Okay, some traps for the rats. If not, you will put some poisons to kill the rats here and there. So, but they were safe, not safe for a long time. So they came out. They were saved because somebody opened the door and the door again closed. But now they were not safe. They were not safe for a long time. Twice more they had to run for safety when somebody opened the cupboard door. So it was not once, twice. It was thrice. So the first time when somebody opened the cupboard door, they ran. Second time and again repeated twice. So thrice they ran. 3 times they ran out of the cupboard. The country mouse got quite tired of running and hiding. So the country mouse, he was not familiar. He was not used to it. So he got very tired. He got very tired of running and hiding. Each time when they open the cupboard, they have to run and hide. I want to go back to the country, he said. So at once he declared, he confirmed that he wanted to go back to the countryside. He wanted to go back to the countryside. Where means to his village. He wanted to his village, which was there, calm and peaceful. Calm and peaceful. There was no danger for their lives. We may not get much food there, but at least we can eat in peace. So he said, no. At once he remarked. He said, see, in my countryside, we may not get much food, the food what you're getting here. But there we can eat in peace. We can eat in peace. Here we cannot. We are getting the best of foods. But what is the use? We are not able to eat in peace. Not even able to eat in peace. So the next day, the country mouse went back to his house in the country, and the town mouse stayed in his cupboard in the town. So what happened finally? As a result, the country mouse was not satisfied or pleased there. So he went back to his countryside. He went back to his village, and the town mouse remained there itself in the countryside in the cupboard area. And as far as I know, they did not visit each other again. So as far as I know, the narrator knows, no, they did not visit each other again, because when the town mouse went to the countryside, he was not satisfied there, and when the country mouse came to the town mouse, he was not satisfied at all there, because it was the risk of his life. This is what today we learned, the differences between the town and the country. The mouse are given us for examples to show us the differences between the town and the country. You can say in one word, the countryside is very calm and peaceful. The town is what? No, it's noisy and highly polluted. So this is what we have learnt in the first lesson. Okay, in the day 4 students. And the previous class, I gave you all the meanings to write twice. Now just take out your page number 7. Page number 7. We let's go to the grammar part today. Am I clear? Page number 7. Choose the best answer from the choices given to complete each sentence. Here they gave you all now. Choose the best answers given, almost same, but choose the correct answer, exact answer. We want the content, exact content, which is given in the textbook. The town mouse and the country mouse are, what are they? They are not friends, neither are they classmates. They are cousins. What are them? They are cousins. The house of the town mouse was, where was the town mouse living? The town mouse was living in a kitchen cupboard in a town. So where was he living? He was living in a kitchen cupboard in a town. C. The house of the town mouse was, where it was? The town mouse, okay, full of most delicious food. What mama? It had most delicious food. In the sugarcanes and roots, where it was in the village area, not in the town area. In the town area, it was full of most delicious foods. So answers A. At the end of the story, the country mouse, what did the country mouse do? He went back to his country. Why? Country means you can say village. Why? Because he didn't like the atmosphere there. And it was a high risk of life. Okay, this is what the answers are B, C, A, A. So this is the thing. Coming again to the But okay, Roman number 3 ma. Say whether the following statements are true or false. So we have to write the true or false ma. Correct the wrong statement. So you have to write which write true or false and write the false statements. The country mouse lives in a town. False. The country mouse lives in a countryside, in the village. The town mouse feels very very comfortable in the train. Never. He felt very uncomfortable. So it is false. It was hot when the town mouse traveled to the countryside. Yes, it's true. Because why? The coach was not air conditioned. The town mouse liked to eat cooked food. Yes, town mouse liked to eat cooked food. Whereas the country mouse ate raw foods. Ate raw foods which he got in the fields. Got in the fields. There are more lights, cars and lorries in the town than in the village. Yes, it is true. It is true. So the first and second are false. First and second are false. So the country mouse lives in a town. The country mouse lives in a countryside, village. The town mouse feels very comfortable in the train. No, the town mouse feels very uncomfortable in the train. Uncomfortable. Just opposite of comfortable is uncomfortable. Students, I think you all enjoyed the class, ma. Enjoy the class, and we'll continue with the grammar part, ma, in the next lesson. So today your work is nothing else. Just write down this Roman number 2 and 3. Write the answers, ma. 2 and 3. Write the answers. This is what I can give you as homework today, students. I hope you all enjoying the class. Any doubts? You can just contact me. If not, WhatsApp me, ma, students. I'll be ready to respond at any time, ma. Okay, students. Bye. Take care, ma.